AITA for calling my ex a deadbeat in front of his family. I 41F have a daughter, Sam 14F, with my ex-husband Brian 44 meters. We divorced when she was 4. Brian made a real effort to be a good father for the first couple of years after our divorce, but then pretty much overnight he seemed to lose interest in her. He stopped coming to parent-teacher nights, never came to any of her sports games and stopped asking about them, refused to pay child support, would forget to pick Sam up on days he said he would, stop asking to see her at holidays. On the rare occasions he remembered to pick her up, he would try and smooth everything over by buying her expensive gifts, and it worked for a really long time, but it started to wear off now and Sam is starting to see through it. Sam has maintained a very close relationship with her paternal grandparents. 2 days ago and yesterday her grandparents wanted to take her and the rest of the family to lunch to celebrate. Brian showed up 45 minutes late, didn't apologize. His parents were surprised and told him to behave. As Sam was recounting her time and summaries of the matches to her grandparents, Brian interjected and belittled her performance because she only scored 1 goal. Sam burst into tears and ran to the bathroom. I comforted her and she asked if we could go home. I agreed and told her to wait in the car while I got our stuff. When I returned to the table, Brian was defending himself against his parents and I snapped. I told him he was a deadbeat and recounted all of the things mentioned above, and that I wouldn't be surprised if Sam cuts him loose one day. Our daughter is wonderful and does not deserve to be treated like this. His parents seemed shocked as he clearly had given them the impression he's a good father. He threw a tantrum and stormed out. I apologized and left money for half the check with his parents. Since then Brian has sent me several messages, and his parents texted to say they don't appreciate the scene I caused in the restaurant. I don't think I did anything wrong, but my parents agree with them, so maybe I did. AITA. You shouldn't have made a scene in the restaurant because he shouldn't have created the situation. So much NTA. Okay, next story. AITA for making my son quit his part-time job to go on our family vacation. My husband and I have 3 children, a 16-year-old son, and 2 daughters 13 and 10. Our son got a part-time job as a lifeguard at a pool back in March. It was a good job for him, he liked it and was happy to have the money. The issue was his boss was an ass about giving time off. Our family takes a yearly vacation to this little beach house we rent for a year. We've done this since the year I was pregnant with my son. Of course the kids all love it and look forward to it. Well, my son told his boss about the week when he signed up, but because that was only 6 weeks after he started there, he denied it. We made it clear he was still going. It's just a part-time job and there are a million of those. He protested, but we made him go, and his boss fired him. He was furious the entire time. He refused to do any family stuff or listen to us, so he was grounded when he got back. It's not that we don't trust him to stay home alone or anything like that. We just don't want him to prioritize work over family, especially some weekend job. He found a job at another pool 2 weeks later, so it's not like this impacted him in any way, but he still holds a grudge about it. He claims we didn't respect his choices, and he's right. We don't respect him trying to choose his job over family time, though we don't hold it against him since he's just a teen. YTA. Look, you forced him to go to vacation, causing his job and income. Then you grounded him for being upset. Unless you offered to make up his income, then I don't see how you were being fair. You made him lose his job. He's 16. It's not like he's prioritizing work over vacation at 16. He is just starting to get started, and now he's got a job that can't be used for a recommendation. Did the kids love it or do you? Okay, next story. AITA for labeling all the bottles in the house because my adult children are idiots. I have 2 of my children living with me. One has graduated from college and the other is a junior. I have to purchase medicated shampoo because of a scalp condition. It is by prescription and it is expensive. It also comes in packaging that is meant to be stored upright, not on its side and definitely not upside down. My daughter has her hair products in the shower and I do not touch them. My son also keeps his Axe body wash, shampoo, conditioner, woman repellent in the shower. I also do not touch it since I have zero desire to smell like a high school locker room. I keep my shampoo in there as well since it is my house and I can keep my shit wherever I want. For some reason the 2 of them cannot understand that not all packaging is meant to be upside down. They have already wasted an entire bottle of my shampoo by storing it upside down after they touched it for some reason. It all dripped out the spout, which is not engineered for that. I talked to both of them and I explained that they should not touch my stuff and that if they accidentally tip over my shampoo it was meant to be stored with the lid at the top. I came home last week to find my shampoo leaking out of the bottle again, upside down. I ordered 500 stickers that say this side up with an arrow pointing upwards when the words are upright, and I put them on everything in the house that might leak, with my shampoo being literally covered in them. They had friends over last weekend and they noticed that the relish, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, etc. were all labeled. My kids were embarrassed when they explained why. They think I am an asshole for putting labels on everything since they only fuck with my shampoo. Since it is $80 a bottle, I said I would take off all the labels if they agree to pay for my shampoo. Thus far they have declined. NTA. My kids are the same way. Your kids can either learn to leave your stuff alone, put it back the way it was, pay for your medication, or deal with the labels. There are several reasonable choices there. Okay, next story. AITA for refusing to take my girlfriend to nice places because she eats like a kid. My girlfriend is an incredibly picky eater. Like I said in my title, she eats like she is 10 years old. In fact, I'll give a short list of things she refuses to eat: unflavored water, fish, anything with bones, cheese other than sharp cheddar, spinach, onions, garlic, pasta without, red sauce, eggs, spicy food, aioli, ketchup, potatoes, pastries with fruit, citrus, sausage, or any non-American food. This compares to me, someone who grew up in multiple different regions of the US and lived in abroad for a few years, so I'm a bit more adventurous when it comes to food. Whenever me and my girlfriend go out somewhere nice, she ends up getting the same meals, usually either a burger or chicken tenders and fries. We could be going to an authentic Nepalese restaurant and she will get the French fries and white rice. To me, it's kind of embarrassing to go to a restaurant where there is a dress code and for her to order chicken tenders and fries. It especially bothers me that since I typically pay, I end up paying $15 for chicken tenders that I could get from the freezer section at Walmart for $5. Recently in our area, a very nice dinner place opened up and my girlfriend has been dying to go. I took a look at the place and the menu and saw that it looked nice, but the food was kind of pricey. She said she was probably gonna get chicken tenders as per usual. I asked her what's the point of going then if I can toss some tenders in the air fryer for her and not spend a ridiculous amount of money on it. She asked why I had an attitude about this and I told her that I thought it was a waste of time and money to go to a nice place to get little kid food. She interpreted this as me calling her a little kid. I clarified that I wasn't calling her a child, however it is kinda childish for her to eat the way she does. I also said that if she's gonna order food we can make it home, there's not a buy point in us going anywhere. This led to an argument about me thinking I'm better than her. AITA, probably not the popular opinion, but I think NTA. I don't see the point in taking her to an expensive restaurant with a very specific type of cuisine and her getting fries or chicken fingers. Why is she dying to go there anyway? Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe down below. Cheers.